Hello everybody and welcome to round 16 in the NASCAR Nationwide Series here at Kentucky Speedway. As you can see, not the best of qualifying efforts for us. This is the first time at this version of the track. I had a day version previously. I thought I had a night version, but I don't. And I don't have the day version anymore. It's probably was on the hard drive that I lost all my data. So I don't have my setups either, so we're using the default setup that comes with this version of Kentucky. And yeah, starting 38th. Hopefully we can have a pretty good day. Coming off a win in the Truck Series definitely helps. Well, they did not slow up nearly as much as I thought they would. So we're already off to a rocky start, considering that. This turn, watch, I'm going to get ready just to drive it in, and they're going to all like hit the brakes.
Still there. Clear.
Alright. Well, we're ahead of one car by the end of lap 1.
Inside.
Well, maybe 2.
Still there.
Let's go up top here.
34. Still there. Clear, clear.
Well, I guess the outside groove isn't going to work for us. Oh, come on. Don't pass me. I was going to try to get to the bottom.
Still there.
Alright, well. We'll see what we can do.
Clear, clear.
We'll just try to poke under Stremme here.
Be 3 wide. 32. 4
There we go.
Outside. Still out there. Still there.
Mike Wallace looked like he was gonna
Clear.
get ready to go on the apron there. Oh, a little loose there. Stremme, don't block me going into this turn. We're going down.
Clear. Outside.
Oh, we slid up, and that's gonna give Leffler. We're racing back here with Jason Leffler. Just kind of dawned on me. Oh boy.
32. 033.
Yeah, we're not expecting the world today, but top 20 would be cool. We're gonna try to get to the bottom here.
Clear all around, all clear. Outside. Clear all around, all
We gotta
clear.
really work
Outside,
on that
clear.
3 and 4. By the end of the race, we should be okay. I can't honestly remember if we ever won at Kentucky back in the day. I'm sure I have that somewhere. I know we finished in the top 10 a couple times. Let's just run high because we've been running high in 3 and 4 anyway. We never can seem to keep the car on the bottom.
Clear all around, all clear.
But that high entry might, well, we're gonna get the run. We might as well take it. Johnny Sauter. So that's good. It's another spot.
749. Clear all around, all clear.
I almost said Timothy Peters. There's a black car though up there. I believe that probably would be Jason Keller, I'd imagine, because we already passed Leffler. I mean, there's a couple black cars obviously in the field, but I saw reddish colors on the bumper. Yeah, it's Keller. This is Steve Wallace, and we have Brad Keselowski in front of us.
Still there, clear. Inside.
Oh man,
Still there.
I don't know if you noticed the wheel or not, but kind of had to pull it back to the right in the middle of the turn there when it was handling really good. Saw Steve Wallace try to make that pass on us, so didn't want to get tagged.
Clear all around, all clear.
Just threw off my line a little bit. That whole lap, actually. So let's get it back together here.
161.
I think we can definitely grab some more spots, especially if we can get 3 and 4 working as good as 1 and 2 are. The setup feels fine. Like,
Stay low.
the pace feels good,
Clear all around,
and
all clear.
the setups that usually come with the tracks, at least from my experience personally, They're not really too tight, not really too loose. They're pretty neutral. You just gotta hit your lines the correct way, and they'll work really well. I just gotta find my, my marks in 3 and 4 a little bit better. That might have been our worst turn one of the day. Well, that wasn't too bad. What's our best lap so far? 31.04. 31.4. I don't know why I keep always adding the O. That's 31.8. Let's see what we get this lap. With actually hitting our marks pretty decent in turn 1 and 2. I felt good. Not hitting them there. We gotta probably drop it lower. Probably can't make that upper groove work. Or slower than that, jeez. Let's try driving in a little bit harder. I guess there's probably time to gain in turn 1. We're probably being a little too conservative. On the plus side, we're kind of saving some tires, so. The tire wear is going to be an issue to make them pit, because we shouldn't have to pit based on fuel. But could have an Asheville thing happening here. Oh, we really got through that turn good. A little bit of light tapping on the brakes. Just kind of holding even with them. Maybe we drove it a little too hard early. And, now they have better tires, so that's why they're beating us. I'm not sure. Because it seemed like we were anyway. Keep a pretty decent pace to start. But that wasn't too bad. Gave it a little bit more brake to be able to drive it in a little bit harder in 3. Yeah, there we go. Just gotta watch that left quarter. Because, yeah, them wonky hit boxes.
Clear all around, all clear.
Steven Wallace is going to try him in the outside, but he ain't going to get it. Cool. Picked up a spot. Means we're doing something right. We're 11 and a half back from the leaders, so we're not catching them anytime soon. We lost about a second that lap. Yeah, so we got Michigan next on Friday in the Cup Series. And then after that, we got trucks at Milwaukee night. I haven't ran that track yet. I ran the Milwaukee, the day version, but I haven't run a night version there yet. So looking forward to that. I believe the trucks do come to Kentucky this season. I also thought they were going to come to Rockingham, so shows how credible that thought could be. I know we're probably killing tires, but just trying to catch them a little bit. Just try to hang in whatever amount of draft we can get. Getting really tight off of turn 2 though. They're not even like needing this extra lane. So maybe we just gotta slow it down and then turn it off the corner as if we don't need that extra space. I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be a blah day for us in points, but we've kind of accepted our fate here However, we know that we are in contention in the trucks and in the Cup Series for championship. Greg Biffle is the current race leader, in case anybody was wondering. David Reagan is in second. Robert Richardson is third. Okay, interesting. I'll take a look more back into those standings in a second. I just want to focus up here for a moment because we've kind of got Eric McClure right here. We just don't seem to know how to pass him.
Inside.
Well, that's not how you pass anybody.
Clear all around, all clear.
That's how you just get past. Dang it. Damn, this would be a really good time to have a good race too. Carl Edwards is in 14th. Had to touch the brake there on the exit. We are really tight off of turn 2 now. I think I choked it. Trying to get that spot from McClure going high. Maybe we'll get back up to him. I am curious if they're gonna pit for tires though. Because it seems like we don't need to, but it seems like a very AI thing to do. How far back are we? 14.9. I lost about 4/10 that lap. Alright, we should be able to get under Keller here.
Outside. Clear all around, all clear. Outside. Still there.
Ooh, that was a pretty good 3 and 4. Minus the whole Jason Keller still stuck on our outside.
32. 056. Still there. Still out there. Clear.
There we go. Made a pass. Yay! First pass in a little bit, I feel like. I know I didn't touch him. The hitbox thing got me there. So, not sure why all of a sudden I feel like that's a more prominent issue we've been having. We're not going to change mods or anything like that. It's just something we're going to have to adjust to and get better at. I just don't remember it being this big of an issue. Wow, we're going to block that. No thank you, Jason. Yeah, I got probably a little harder on the brakes than I needed to be, but I needed to stay low to keep him behind me. I don't even want to know what we're behind the leaders. 16.9. We lost almost a second that lap. There's a good chance we go down a lap at the end of this race. That kind of sucks. Come off such a good, you know, a big win, and then you kind of have a tanker of a race. It's a little disappointing, but like I said, like at the end of the day, you know, of the 3 series we're racing, this is the one we know we're not going to probably win the championship, so we're able to just have some fun. Oh, I can't keep it down. But we could pinch him, maybe going in.
Clear, clear.
Wow, that was close. I just know if he gets under us, we have to enter on the outside. We're never catching back up to even get remotely close to Eric McClure, I feel like. I feel like while we have him kind of in our radar, in our sights, we might be able to pass him. Not with moves like that, William. Just trying to like arch it in a little bit harder and anything I can to get used to 3 and 4. We're gonna have to eventually. That was a really good 1 and 2. If only we could do that in 3 and 4. Let's see. The track is just weird right there. It's like got a kink in it almost in the turn. Like it just pinches really tight, it feels like. And you can't just ride through it. It's weird with as wide as the track is. Like to get up to Eric, but we're 19.5 seconds back. That was a pretty good 3 and 4, but not good enough. Keller's gonna try to get us here. Nope.
32.137.
No Jason. That's it right there. He got me.
Clear all around, all clear.
He stayed in my mirror and just had me not being able to focus on what I wanted to do. I just kept watching him.
Okay, that'll give us 20 to go.
Mind games from Jason Keller. He got Eric McClure to do it too. Well, he might open the door for us to at least get Eric. At one point, I thought we had passed Eric McClure. Oh man, we got a good run on the 2 of them, actually. We're gonna get under Eric. Do we have the guts to slide underneath him? No, I don't. Ooh, boy, that got interesting. That got interesting.
Still there.
Oh, we got a twofer. So that was fun. That was cool. Highlight of the day for us. How many seconds back are we now? 21.5. I'm grateful for a green flag race, don't get me wrong, but we really could have used a caution. Right sides are both pretty yellow. We're 8.5 behind Hamilton Jr. 9.1 now. So let's see what's going on up front here. We got Greg Biffle leading David Reagan, and then there's about a 3-second gap back to Casey Kane, then another 3 back to Robert Richardson. That's where there's a good cluster of cars tangled up. We got Richardson, Wimmer, Mark Green. There's some interesting names up there. Morgan Shepherd's up there. But Mark Green, Denny Hamlin, Morgan Shepherd's 8th. Kyle Busch and Brian Clausen round out the top 10 as of this current lap. And then that's the wall. I wanted to.
Still there. Stay high.
Eric McClure is going to take advantage of us.
Still there.
But if he goes under Keller,
Clear all around, all clear.
then we can possibly split them like we did the last time.
Outside. Still out there.
Wow, we were so tight.
Clear all around, all clear.
I could not get into it. He wasn't given any room to let me keep it together. And we're gonna be fading back. Carl Edwards is back to 20th.
32, 941.
It almost would be a good thing for this episode if we go a lap down, because there'll be some action. We've been with these two guys for pretty much the last like 30 laps.
32, 389.
Got a good run on them both there. Left front's starting to go yellow. Didn't apply too much brake there, just kind of rode it into the turn just to try to help the tires in any way we can from wearing out. Stephen Wallace is 1.8 back behind us. He's still on the lead lap. They're going to go side by side, so maybe we'll get a run off at 4 here. We can try to get them in turns 1 and 2, like we did before. I had to get on the brake a little bit. I was going to start pushing like a dump truck up to the top, so. But thankfully Keller didn't get the run to pass him, so we could potentially catch him if he tries again. Just trying a higher line in turns 3 and 4 there, seeing if we can keep any momentum. Wallace is still on the lead lap, so they just haven't got us yet. I wonder if they're having as hard a time passing. Biffle still is the leader. Carlidge is back up to 15th. Got a good run through there. Now that's the weird thing, like throughout this race at times, it's felt like we've gotten really good runs. We just, you know, can't seem to do the same thing twice. Like right there, I mean, we got a good run off of 2. And we're, you know, starting to reel in McClure, but then I have to tap the brake in 3 and 4 because I drive it in too hard. But he's got such a good run still that he's like charging towards McClure. He's gonna actually almost send it. I actually have to watch out because I didn't want to run him over. Let's drive to the bottom here. Jason, you better give me some room, bud. I know I just screwed us both. I think I screwed you more, so that helps me. But I could have screwed us both because we might not catch McClure now. Got 7 laps to do it. Maybe 6, depending on if the leaders lap us, which I don't like ever going the lap down. But in all fairness, they probably would just be putting us out of our misery. Might get him. And that's a big might. 6 to go. This race has flown by. Wow, we were able to really hammer down on that one. I'm looking at the right front tire though, and I'm like a little skeeved about it.
Still there.
That was a terrible entry. But it threw him off enough where we're able to keep with him.
Outside, 5 laps left. 33. 02, 6. Still there. Clear all around, all clear.
Alright, well they might be able to run interference for us to keep the leaders behind us, so as long as we don't blow it. Because I can see the leaders in the mirror. I think that's them anyway.
32.
Yeah, because Stephen Wallace is a lap down. They're running side by side, looks like. I see a new color bumper that I haven't seen back there yet. I have a feeling that is the bumper of the leader. Yeah, he's coming. So we're just getting 3. They're at 2 to go.
Clear right there, 2 to go.
Oh, that's the white flag for them then, right?
46.
No. They're not on the white flag yet. Oh, I'm gonna fight them. I'm gonna fight them. We don't have, we're not, you know. Too tight.
Side.
I'm gonna try to fight them.
Clear, clear.
Alright, this is the last lap for them. Oh, I know why he said 2 to go. It's because the leaders were that close to us. That's why I was getting so confused. I'm looking at laps and I'm like, I don't think it's 2 to go. Oh man, almost in the wall. Stop trying to keep up with them. It's not going to happen. Let's just focus on keeping Eric McClure behind us for one more turn. We're not going to.
Inside.
Oh, we might.
There.
Touched. We touch.
Clear, clear.
Alright, we saved it. No damage either. That's cool. So Greg Biffle's going to get the win here at Kentucky, followed by David Reagan, Casey Kane, Scott Wimmer, Robert Richardson, Mark Green, Danny Hamlin, Morgan Shepherd, Kevin Harvick, and Mike Potter. Not the day we planned on, 34th, 1 lap down, but we'll take it and pack up and get ready to go for Michigan on Friday. Till then, thank you for all the love and support, and hope you have a good one.